My name is Jessica Dreyer, and I'm a PhD student in the Department of Ecology and Evolutionary Biology at the University of Tennessee. I'm going to start off with a little analogy to give you a feel for the context of my research. So imagine you walk into an American football stadium at full capacity. You would be surrounded by about 100,000 other people. And so now imagine that you're in a stadium 5 times that size with 10 times the amount of people. And now imagine, you would never do this, but imagine you left your 3-year-old child sitting in their seat while you went to get a snack. When you come back, you have to find your child amongst about 1 million other people all moving around and making noise. And by the way, your child has probably moved. So it sounds pretty daunting, right? Well, this is the nightly routine of a Mexican free-tailed bat mother when she returns from foraging to nurse her pup. Now, as you might have gathered, these females roost in extremely large groups. They often number in the millions, these groups, and they all give birth to a single pup about the same time every year. And when they give birth to their pup, they go and they stick it in a special section of the cave called the nursery section. And so these nursery sections are incredibly dense. They can contain up to 4,000 pups per square meter. And as you might imagine, the sheer density and the chaos within these caves makes it really hard to believe that a female would be able to successfully find and nurse her own pup. But research has shown us that actually does happen. Females are able to successfully do this most of the time, but not all of the time. And that's where my research picks up. So I'm interested in who females are nursing when they're not nursing their own pups. And my research has shown so far that they're even better at finding their own pups than we originally thought. So they're able to successfully do this at least 86% of the time. And so in the other 14% of the time, preliminary results suggest that they're actually nursing kin or closely related pups. So this could be the pups of their previous offspring, of their own mother, or of their sisters. And this is really remarkable because it means that females are not only able to recognize their own pups, but also other closely related individuals within these massive groups. And so the big implication here is the idea of kin selection, which just means that if you help a relative and that relative successfully produces offspring, that means that you have indirectly passed on a portion of your own genes because you share genes with that relative. And so the idea is that kin selection is potentially a selective force that has been acting on these populations in this species to shape nursing behavior in this species. And so now I will be working with the Mathematical Modeling Consulting Center here at Nimbus to model these populations and model the genetic estimates of relatedness to better understand these relationships between these nursing pairs and the resulting evolutionary implications.